And a very good morning to you, everybody. Wednesday, July 10th, 2019. I don't know, it's going to be a very epically crispy, hot Chicago day. Forget about sleeping last night in the van. It's pretty miserable.
Oh yeah.
What you think? 4 o'clock, you cast.
That's sweaty. Yeah, I woke up sweaty and oh man, sweaty. Oh. Hey Rory.
Vegas Fixin', what's going on, honey? Nice to see you. Safe travels to you from the Windy City. Hope you're doing well. It's really my second full day beginning in Chicago today. Did a lot of the design aspects of the, good morning, Ginger. Did a lot of thinking about design for the generator box yesterday, so I'm pretty happy about that. Some stuff has to be done on the fly still. Good morning, Yasmin. Nice to see you. And this place can get hot. I remember, man, 20 years ago, they had a tremendous heat wave came through Chicago, and it killed 125 people.
A lot of homeless elderly people. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
This place can get hot.
I think about 500 people died, right?
It was really tough. Good morning, Andrea W. Good morning, Kit and Kat.
Good morning.
What's up, Kit and Kat?
Good morning, Andrea. How are you?
I have to say, Mr. X, once again, thank you to Mr. X for I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming last night, that really epic stream of downtown Chicago, the beauty of looking across to the skyline. They've got a good place over there to sit and just hang out.
And did you see how cool it was at the lake? At the wind?
Hey, Joan Ann Smith, how you doing? Yeah, it was really cool at the lake, and then the epic views of downtown.
Yeah.
Marshall's like, well, he never took me around to that.
Mr. X is he's treating Rosie with a lot of VIP privileges. He's never chauffeured me around the city of Chicago. In fact,
you're gonna go Hallstead or something?
Yeah, I have to beg him to take me down the block to get a beef sandwich. So, but he gave Rosie a full grand tour. So and plus he hooked you up with some beers, right?
Yeah, he hooked me up
Coors.
with some Coors Lights.
Coors Lights, yeah.
So I'm gonna enjoy them today. Working the heat. Go to Mario's. Mario's. How you doing, Cupcake? Thank you for the. We went to Maria's, which is pretty. Been around for a hell of a long time.
I think Cupcake's from Chicago.
Yep.
She's been watching. Or is it a she? He? I don't know. She's been watching for a while.
Been a friend of mine for years.
Yeah.
A real Cubbies fan and a real happy person. So, good morning, Joey D. That was a wonderful ride around town last night, wasn't it? I think Marshall saw the advantages of having a good low light lens that you could capture. You know, you really have to have a fast lens. Thank you, Cornholio. Nice to see you today.
It's a tremendous difference. A tremendous difference with that low light lens inside restaurants, outside. It really is worth it getting a phone like that. And I was wondering what's the most cheap economical phone that has that capability.
Yes, if
anybody knows, recommend it.
Oh, on Taylor Street across from Al's Beef. Okay.
Taylor Street is Little Italy, close to Greektown. That's where the original Al's Italian Beef is at.
Thank
you. And there's a lot of little Italian beef places there, and Ice, Italian Ice, a lot of different. It's in the University of Chicago area now, college area.
See, he doesn't like to repeat the same place twice. When I mentioned getting back into town again for the first time in almost 4 years, one of my greatest memories was the Gale Street Inn, and their tavern-style ribs were tremendous. Boy, I'll tell you, better tuck your mirrors in this city. These streets are narrow here. Wow. Now people, and they love to give tickets. I was reading today about Chicago. There's only 4 things with no statute of limitations: murder, rape, arson, and you can add a 4th one, parking tickets. There's no statute of limitations on parking tickets.
Oh, this guy is really cutting it closer. What is this guy doing?
Guess they're ripping a floor out or doing something. This guy's backing up back
Oh,
there.
that's not a very
Bella
good...
Rose, how you doing, honey? The Queen of Buffalo in the
Hey,
chat.
Bella. Good morning.
Vicky Victoria, nice to see you, sweetie. Hello, hippie. So you better be careful parking. This is a city that will boot, the old Denver boot on your car and stuff. You sure don't want that to happen. You want that to happen. You ever see people get booted around town?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was telling Rosie there's a special Department of Revenue, and they have these cargo vans, like the Ford Transit and Chevy Express, all these kind of cargo vans, and all they do in the nighttime is they go around scanning license plates. They have something that scans the plates, and they go around, and that's all they do is ticket and boot people. That's all they do.
What is a, let's see, they do window boots there now. What is a window boot, hippie?
I'm not sure what
What
that
does that mean, a window boot? Good
Sometimes
morning,
they
Cassie.
put a giant sticker on your window where you can't see or something like that.
Well,
maybe.
okay. Good
Maybe
morning. Good morning. It's kind of interesting to put some big sticker, probably some special adhesive that's a nightmare.
Right.
Like, do not remove under penalty of law or something like that.
Something like that.
They put it on your windshield and you can't drive. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I have to say, went to Maria's, which was really interesting because it was biker chick night over at...
It wasn't Maria's. It was Marie's Marie's Pizza and Liquors. It's on Lawrence Avenue. It's very interesting place. We had a very interesting environment.
I sure picked the right night to go in. They had about 40 motorcycles parked outside. It was amazing. Perfect day for Great America, huh? It's too damn hot. I'm going to be working under the shade trees today. So.
Yeah, it's a hot day today. It's going to be hot.
So Chicago, you've boondocked here, you lived here for years. How long does a person really need to stay in Chicago? If they're a van dweller and they're an urban van dweller, an explorer, and nomad, how long do you really need to be in Chicago to really get the experience here?
Well, the city is very organized. It's laid out very well. And I think that you have to explore in the daytime to see all the different neighborhoods that are just bubbling with the different cultures and communities. I think that you really need about a month. I think you need about a month to be able to really see everything, because there's too many neighborhoods, too many things to see, and you can't do it in a week or two. You need a good month, and you need to dedicate every day to one neighborhood. Like, say, one day I'm going to do Little Village, one day I'm going to do Greektown, one day I'm going to do Argyle Street, one day I'm going to do Chinatown, one day I'm going to do tourist stuff. There's too many things to do, and you just can't do it in 1 week.
Hey Cassandra, how you doing? Take her to Freddy's in Cicero for gelato.
I've been to Freddy's. I've been to most of the beef places and stuff. And
I'm looking forward to an Italian beef. I love that when
I would recommend that you go to not far away here. There's Jay's Beef. There's also Franny's Beef. They have a great beef, and they have a great ice too.
Yeah, they had some kind of biker. Hey, Missy Jen, good morning to you. They had some kind of girls biker rally. It was pretty funny. They didn't have their Harleys. They had their Kawasaki's and
old Hondas and stuff. Yeah.
But they were having a good time. Are you going to meet Barbie? Yeah, I don't have her contact info, so if she pops on the stream, I'd be happy to meet her. Chocolate cake at Portillo's.
Portillo's, yeah.
Keep hydrated in the heat for sure today. It's going to be very, very hot. It was pretty miserable last night. Right? It was coming off the lake. It was beautiful. The breeze, it was comfortable. And then all of a sudden about midnight, the breeze died, and it's like the humidity came rising.
Oh, man. I woke up at 4 in the morning, and
he was done at 4 a.m.
It was very uncomfortable.
But would you say it'd be better just to roll off to a neighborhood and just crank your generator somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere in the suburbs. Yep.
Yeah, cooler by the lake of it. What a beautiful view last night. Once again for you guys, if you didn't see the stream last night, Mr. X took about an hour after we ate at Marie's to go all over downtown, gave me the greatest vantage points for taking nighttime videography, and it turned out pretty good. You know, I didn't have my best holder, but it was good. The whole experience of the light show down there, the buildings all lit up, the Chicago River, it's always beautiful. Yeah, go back and check it out. It's really lovely, and I hope you're feeling better, Ginger. Try honey butter fried chicken. It's one of my favorite places. Yeah, Happy yesterday said he was mentally. I don't know. Did somebody go over the Niagara Falls yesterday? Well, it looks like somebody went over
Really?
and survived. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. I wouldn't want to take that. I wouldn't want to take that trip down there. He's got a lot of content. Let's see. He's just backed up with videos now. It's concentrating on the generator box build and all that.
I have a lot of content. I haven't even put up my content from Niagara Falls, Buffalo, or Michigan because we've just been busy every day right now with the project on the generator. So little by little, I'll be putting out content that I have from Michigan, Detroit, from Buffalo, from Niagara Falls. I probably got 50 videos that I'm behind.
Yeah, and then he's going to wants to think about the best place to get the teeth worked on and stuff like that, to get the most bang for your buck on that. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see, busy with the gen. I don't know. For me, getting all the aspects of the generator, what needs to be done, and access plates, control panels, and it's not just building a box to go over top of a generator. It's a whole integrated.
We've got to check some building supply places to see if they have any specialty doors, vent doors, and access doors to see if there's any.
So we're gonna have to hit a building supply store.
We're gonna do the rough draft today. We'll try to build the base and the box, and then do the details.
House too.
Yeah, that's one of the places that has the smoked
JK.
sausages.
JK NoCal in the chat.
Hey, JK NoCal. We're just talking about you. I asked what you did for a living.
Still, we'll see.
So,
we'll see. Guys, some people are very protective of their streets and stuff like that. I would imagine there are many different cuisines.
Hey Rosie, I just had this.
Principle. Italian's huge here.
Mm-hmm.
You have Greek
Polish,
is big.
Greek, you got Polish.
There is a Chinatown, evidently, in
Mexicans.
Mexicans.
There's Polish.
I see an Ecuadorian place, some Central American food, I would imagine. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, one place we need to try is it's called Pozzoleria. I got hooked on Pozzoli by King of All Things, and all they do is you know what Pozzoli is? It's a Mexican soup with pork, and they have different types, and that'd be an interesting place to try the Pozzoli.
Yeah, West Virginia has a mental asylum. That place is huge. Yeah, people are still enjoying the Chooch over to the Eloise mental insane asylum on Michigan Avenue out there. You know, I came to Chicago. The road systems, I don't want to say it's more civilized, but it's more of a grid. It's easier to make traditional left-hand turns with arrows and things, and streets are in better condition than Detroit by a long shot.
I don't think there's a better city than Chicago that's laid out. Our city is laid out so good. We don't really have all these bridges and turns. The grid system here is like really good.
Just gets people around.
So,
today I'm going to be cutting out and building the basic box today. That's my goal today, to build the basic generator box. It'll have plenty of ventilation with the intake. It's has internal ventilation. I think it has actually has a fan that probably runs on the inside too, or pulls some of the intake. So there's some critical things to be determined. The intake, the exhaust, have to have access to the control panel, have to be able to get to the gas, to put the gas in, and you need to be able to check the oil. A generator is not something you can just set it down for a month and forget about it.
right.
They tell you, like every time you run through a full tank of gas or something, to check that.
Yep.
I don't know. What it is the requirement?
Well, with the Onan, every time you start it or run it, it burns oil. So every 8 hours, it's recommended that you check the oil level on it. Also, you need the panels for the vents. You need access on mine to put fuel from the top of the fuel fill. And the measurements have to be on T, on par. You know, that has to be
pretty tight tolerances.
Yeah.
You know, it's important that the box not block the rear door because of emergency egress. If you have to get the hell out of there, you really should have 2 exits in a van
Right.
if possible. So that's going to be an important one. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning to you, Sid's Angel Debbie. Nice to see you. Yeah, check that flux capacitor on there. So, Marshall, you should just build it. Probably could do it, you know. I don't know. I don't want to say what the skills are or whatever. It's something that I agreed to do quite a while ago. So I actually enjoy the engineering aspects. I like the design aspects of
Rosie,
it.
I don't want to get off topic,
Go ahead.
but this is something that's been coming up in my head. I don't know why it just came up in my head. When I was a kid, I was a cute little young kid, and a lot of people used to tell me, "Hey, you look like the Karate Kid." What did you think about that movie, The Karate Kid?
It was a good movie.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just
Yeah.
curious what you thought about it.
Ralph Macchio, didn't he get in trouble though recently?
The Asian guy?
No, it wasn't Asian.
Was that the teacher?
Was, Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi. Okay, yeah.
That was Pat Morita. I think he was from Happy Days and all that.
What do you
He was
like?
great,
Do you
huh?
like Steven Seagal?
Yeah, I liked the early Steven Seagal till he got real fat, and then his days with Kelly Brock and all that kind of stuff. I really liked that. Yeah. So, what made you think of the Karate Kid?
It's just been in my mind a little bit. It's just been in my mind. Yeah.
They've been doing like a remake series of the Karate Kid. And
Well,
all
did
that
Steven
stuff.
Seagal get really fat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of funny. Yeah, he got pretty chunky. Got pretty chunky.
You know who Seeds of
See,
Freedom?
you think of the guy. I think of the girl. I think of Kelly Brock, man. Ooh,
Doesn't
his
see,
girlfriend.
doesn't do people here know who Seeds to Freedom is? Do they know him?
I don't know if many people know who he is or not. He's been on YouTube. I don't know. I don't follow his content at all.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot day today, so it's a lot of time and thought went into this generator box, and it's gonna be really nice when it's all finally done, and it's gonna be fun to see the finished product. So that'll be cool.
Okay, yeah, I don't really follow Seeds. Yeah, they tell me he's a pretty cool guy. I think he does
Yeah.
cooking videos, and he
Cooking
does some
videos,
I think
yeah.
he does some hangouts in his backyard. Steven Seagal rocks spaghetti. Oh, Seeds looks like Jesus. I say a couple of Hail Marys every time I see him. So I don't know. He's,
So
I just unsub. He had strong opinions on a lot of stuff that I didn't agree with. So I just nothing against the man at all. So,
there is a breeze today, though. I noticed, huh, Rosie?
yeah, it's gonna be a hot one though. It's gonna be a hot breeze.
It's gonna be a hot breeze.
Yeah, it's already 87 in the shade here. It's 10:26 a.m. So.
Yep.
You may. Oh, I don't know, Vicky. I don't know. We'll see how it all turns out. You know, many's a slip between the cup and the lip. So, building the box is easy, but there's a lot of directions that you can go for access plates and things. I would prefer not to have a hinge door to the control panel, but a sliding panel or some type of preset access door that's more functional, but it's got to be heavy duty. So things got to be weatherproof. It's got to be theft proof. There's a lot of parameters that have to be met on that. So that's the thing that's going to be challenging on that. So Yeah, let me tell you guys, the Chicago style pizza at Marie's last night. I love the atmosphere. The biker girls were there. There was like 40 bikes parked outside. They were having a heck of a party inside. I like that atmosphere where people are having a good time.
Yep.
The waitress was real old school Chicago, man. She was really wild. She was like 75 years old. She was banging around that place doing the service and getting the pizza out. Nice thing about the pizza, even though they were busy, the pizza was still very well cooked. Just getting it over the tail end of this stuff. Time to get dirty. Tracy Plans lives there. She works at the zoo. I've not seen Tracy for months. Has she been around? I've not seen her for months. Let me just sneeze a minute here. I think I have an allergy to something. Oh.
I think she's probably got an allergy.
I think it is. There's some trees that are coming into bloom or something. Yeah, 95. We had one. They only have a medium and a large.
So what I wanted to ask the audience here, since we're in Chicago, I just want to know who is from the Chicagoland area and what places do you guys recommend us go to? Food, places you guys want to see, any restaurants, any places y'all want to see in Chicago?
Yeah, cupcakes.
Cupcakes, Zinger, yeah, okay.
She's like the
from
number
Chicago.
one Cubbies fan in Chicago. She does her own cooking too. And she sent me a list of things to check out that I want to go over. You know, I'm the kind of person I can't really throttle back until the job is done. You know, when the generator build is done,
We'll get to making some
yeah,
content.
then we'll get to some content. Otherwise, nighttime is going to be going like the LGBTQ area. You know, it's a 2-shower day
Right.
today. After I'm done working, and then I'll get cleaned up, and we'll venture out and get some content.
Oh, by the way, I see Whiskey OG has put up. Did he buy an RV?
I'm not sure if he
It
bought
says
one.
he bought an RV. That's what it says here on his video. Popped up my feed. He bought a Class C RV, I think.
I'm not sure if he bought one or he's kind of goofing around. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Oh, yes, he did. Ginger said yes.
Oh, he did? Yeah, because I just see him put up a
Is he
video
gonna go
19 hours
Is he
ago.
going to go on the road, or is he going to be what's he going to do? Who do we got? Andromeda, good morning to you. What kind of rig did he buy? It's an 88. Who
Looks
else?
pretty clean on the inside. I
Yeah,
don't know what,
we really enjoyed seeing Yeah Man's 81 Sportscraft. That was an interesting one. He's cleaning it up and working on it right now. Oh, might be his studio and guitar storage, so he's not going to really go on the road with it then. Okay. Good morning, Sweet Meadow. Hey, cute kitty, how are you today? Just got back from church. Was helping out at my local church. Good for you. Good for you.
How come you're on Murphy instead of O'Kelly?
I think I'm on. What channel am I
I think you're on Murphy.
I think I'm on Kelly on it.
No, you're on Murphy.
Okay, well, I'm on Murphy this morning, so
Yeah.
yeah, there I am. So Rosie Murphy kind of day this morning. So yeah, so that's the kind of the deal today. I'm impressed with how narrow the streets are here. I was wondering why everybody was tucking their mirrors in on the sides of their cars. And see, I wonder how many mirrors they bust off in this town. They'll think nothing of taking an 18-wheeler down with 1 inch of clearance.
How long has Cupcake been watching you?
Oh, I think probably 3, maybe 4 years.
She's been watching me for a while too.
Yeah, she's a staple over
I think
in Tribes
she's the only
Chat.
Chicagoan in here. Cupcake, if you're still in here, what places do you recommend for
She gave me a list of
Oh, she gave you a list.
Stanley's Tavern on Ashland. She sent the whole list of
Oh, she emailed you the whole list?
yeah,
Okay.
I think she I'm not sure if she gave Luminati's a pass or not, or just according to you it's very touristy.
I mean, I'm just not into thick crust pizza, so locals don't eat thick crust. They eat thin crust.
5 back of the yards, cheap prices. Cheap prices, yeah.
Hey, Carlos Martinez is in here. Come on, Carlos.
You see what Carlos said? Carlos says, sorry, Rosie, but you deserve heat stroke. I love this.
We're going to be in the shade.
Carlos, where are you, man? We're supposed to be meeting up in Chicago, right? We're supposed to be putting on the 14-ounce gloves and going at it right in Central Park here, whatever the hell, by Grant's Tomb here in Chicago, right?
Grant Park.
Yeah, Grant Park. We're supposed to be down there kind of doing it, right? What about Ariola's Home Run Inn? There's probably a lot of places that I don't think Marshall's more in the sports bar kind of scene, so I'm not sure.
McKinley Park.
McKinley Park down there. Yeah. Yeah, I think Cupcake goes to like sports bars and stuff like that too. Which, you know, what was that? The Breakfast Club, that was in Chicago.
Well, the sports bars, you have to go to I guess, the Cubby Bear by Wrigleyville. That's a place that's known to be a sports bar.
What was the St. Elmo's Fire, wasn't that set in Chicago?
St. Elmo's is...
Yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure. Oh, tonight, we will meet. All right, that sounds great. That sounds great. We will meet. We will definitely meet. So, don't forget, I have the video coming up. One unique experience I had that was really mind-blowing. I still got Detroit content I'm going to be putting up. Was the Iraqi Assyrian buffet, and I think that's kind of, from what I understand, that's a rare thing in the culture to have like a buffet setting, unless you're doing a banquet or a wedding or something like that. But that place was unbelievable because it gave me a wide range of, I could see all of the Middle Eastern dishes, like at least the ones that the Chaldeans, the Assyrians, and in one particular place. And you can see the elegance of the ladies, the way they were dressed up, and it was really, it gave me a chance to see families interacting and really get to observe the culture. I don't really get that chance out in California to observe that culture, and it was wonderful to see. I hope my video captured it. Some kid was getting his confirmation. I guess they were having a big party. And the thing I found wild in the culture there, instead of like clapping, they'll go, you know, do you do that stuff? What is that then? Like a rebel, like a rebel yell.
It's like, it
was pretty wild. It's weird to hear a whole room. That's what I really live for. Dee's been on my chats and stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything from him. I haven't heard anything. I'm just whatever.
I'm looking for some Cantonese food for Rosie in Chicago. I know she's in the Cantonese.
Some good, Cantonese food.
Chinatown Ming Hing cuisine.
Yeah, I have a taste for some
dim
Shanghai
sum is what you want, right?
Yeah, I want some Shanghai Xiaolong Bao. Xiaolong Bao is my. I got a taste for Xiaolong Bao. That's a little pork dumplings that have all the juice inside of it. When they cook it, it's almost like a soup encapsulated, and it's delicious. Pot Sticker House.
I highly recommend. This place is supposed to be good. It's called Sunwa Barbecue. It's here on the north side.
Yeah, Kimmy said, Elvis, you need to be ready to work on the box. He's done everything I asked him to do, and you know, there's a lot of re-engineering to be done and stuff like that. So he's, you know, it's multiple trips to the store. So I'm going to close that in just a couple minutes. I am on my B channel here. I thought I was on the O'Callaghan channel today, but it is fine. Same was closed for vacation. Okay.
Oh, it is? Who is that? Zinger? What part of Chicago are you from, Zinger?
Oh, I finally got that out of my throat.
Do you know what part of Chicago she lives in?
I think she's on the north. I think she's on the north side, I think, of Chicago, I believe. And she's a real hardcore Cubbies fan. North suburbs out there, yeah.
North suburbs, okay.
Let's see. Well, anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead. I've got a busy day.
Yep.
Ahead of me today. A lot of building to do here. So I want to thank you guys for being on this morning. Multiple trips. I want to get this box built today. Stay tuned. And thanks for being on the Murphy channel today. And I hope you all have a wonderful day out there.
Woo.
Stay hydrated.